Hi guys, this is Skullshirtable TCG, and today I am going to be showing off the final deck that I believe is going to be one of the best at Pokemon Nationals, and to be absolutely frank, I believe this is the deck that will win the Pokemon Nationals. This deck revolves around these four Pokemon you see here. Joltik, Lampent, Mew, and Pumpkaboo, and what on earth do the three of them have in common? Well, they have this attack, Night March. Does 20 times the number of Pokemon in the discard pile that have the Night March attack. So the whole point of this deck is just to discard as many Night Marchers as possible, leave one or two in play, and use Mew EX's versatile ability to perform the Night March attack. There's so many variants of this deck, I honestly don't know which one will win, but this is the one that I believe will win. Its only real problem is that it has a tendency to deck itself out pretty quickly. That's why you don't see as many discarding cards in here as you might have when Lysander's Trump card was still around. And the other thing is that it loses to Seismitoad. But I do believe that there will be few enough Seismitoad decks at Nationals because people will instead counter that by playing Virizion EX and Genesect EX. That Night March will win. Now, of course, in a few days we're going to come back and look at this video and say, wow, Skull was wrong. Or could be, wow, Skull was totally right. In any case, this is the one that I think will win. There's so many variants of this deck. The one that I really prefer plays the Flareon for Plasma Freeze with the Vengeance attack, which is kind of like Night March, except it applies to all Pokemon, not just Pokemon with the name Night March. So it would say help Mew. If Mew was in the discard pile, then it would help Flareon as well. Unfortunately, I don't have Flareon cards in this deck. This is not what I think will be the winning deck. I think this is probably the absolute worst good list ever. But this is a list that consistently works, and I'm very proud of it. So this is just to show how the deck works. So we have all this here. We just have those four Pokemon, that's it. Some people play like one Mr. Mime to prevent bench damage. That's perfectly great, especially against Landorus EX. Like I said, some people play Flareon, which is ideal. There's people who play an Archie's Ace in a Hole and one Empoleon, and it gets so consistent, it's really, really good. There are just so many variants of this, but this is just how this works. The quickest way to discard cards from your deck is with Battle Compressor. Just search your deck for 3 cards, discard them. It's especially great with this Lampent. Notice we do not play Litwick. That's because Lampent is going to be our only Pokemon. Its only purpose is to go in the discard pile, and we can do that by using Battle Compressor to get it out of the deck, or if it's in our hand, we can use stuff like Dowsing Machine, which is our A-spec of choice, especially with Lysander's Trump card gone. We might need stuff out of the discard pile every now and then. And things like Ultra Ball, which discards cards from your hand. So if you start with 2 Lampent in your hand, but you also have an Ultra Ball, just discard them, get a Mew EX. Perfect. We also have 2 Repeat Ball, mainly for the Mew EX, but every now and then we do have a Night Marcher we want to keep there. We have 1 Startling Megaphone. Once again, Seismitoad is a problem, so if we can knock off a Muscle Band before they can attack, that'd be great. To further help discard cards and also help a little consistency, we play 3 Acrobike. To help draw cards, we play Bicycle, and we play a few Trainer's Mail just for the fun of it. Our supporter lineup is a little small. We have only played 3 Sycamore. It's really easy to deck yourself out with this deck, so I feel like that isn't necessary. 2 N, usually you'll take prizes very quickly, so you won't want as many in your deck. 3 Skyla, always good. 1 Lysander, 1 Teammates, which should be in every deck. Then here is something that really helps. Dimension Valley. Each Psychic Pokemon's attacks cost a colorless less, which theoretically means that Mew EX, with its versatile ability, can use Joltik's Night March, which usually costs 2, but since it's Mew actually attacking, thanks to Dimension Valley, it would only cost 1. So if we can use a basic energy instead of a double colorless energy, that just really, really helps. So we have all that. Anything I missed? We play 2 Switch just because every now and then you start with a Pumpkaboo. You don't want to leave that active, so retreat it. I think I've covered everything else. We play 2 Muscle Band just because every now and then you're 20 short. There's a few Night Marches in your prizes. You need to do an extra 20 damage, so it's really nice. Now, my basic energy of choice is Fighting. Now, with people who play Flareon, obviously it's fire. With people who play something like Empoleon, it's water, just so you have the option to attack with those. I play fighting for the sole reason of if you go up against a Donphan deck, then you can use something like Spinning Turn. That's basically it. So, that's a very, very basic look at how the deck is made up. Let's try and find a match and see how the deck works in action. Okay, it looks like we're going into a match now, and this will be my final battle video before Nationals. I won't have a video tomorrow, but I will have 2 trading card game in real life matches going up on Saturday and Sunday, so be on the lookout for those. This is my last one for PTCGO though, and wow, my opponent is taking forever to just decide on the coin flip. Better not be one of those instances where everything is just frozen and I need to quit. That's a nice coin. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, that is a pretty cool coin, look at that. So he flipped heads. Okay, looks like this is probably a Manectric deck of some kind. Oh, it's a Raichu deck of some kind. I'm sorry that some of these card images aren't loading, my internet's really crappy. Okay, that's how Night March works, everyone. Okay, no, but seriously, let's go ahead and try that again. Let's look for our opponent. Here we go, and we're going in. And I think I'll just leave that first part on this video because that was hilarious. Okay, there's an instant coin flip. He flipped tails. He picked heads, so I get to go first. Night March. Sometimes you want to go second. Sometimes you'll want to go first. I guarantee it. Just most of the time, you'll want to go first, okay? Never a bad time to go first. We see a Noivern in this deck. Interesting. He has... Okay, he's mulligan 3 times. There's 4 times. This better not be one of those Fione decks. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing those. There's a Milotic. How many basics does he have? Not many, obviously. I get to draw like an extra 5-6 cards off that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and out of all that, I actually didn't get another Pokemon. Okay, now this is interesting. As you can see, I do have the Lampin in my hand, but I have no way of discarding it outside of Sycamore. I think I'd rather not. Okay, we're up against a Hydreigon EX. Has the Shred attack. There's no way I can copy that with Versatile, so I think what I'll do instead is... It would pain me, but I think I'll just end. I think I'll at least... No, I'll save the Dimension Valley for later, and yeah, I think I'll just end. It's very frustrating, but I really don't have a choice. Okay, now I can Acrobike. Ugh, that's horrible. Okay, I guess I'll get my Dowsing Machine. I don't want to discard that. Now I can Battle Compressor and put a ton of Lampent in the discard pile. There's one in my hand, so hopefully the other 3 are in here and one is in prize. So we're win 2 are prize. I don't want the Ultra Ball. I can always put an item or a trainer of some kind in there to get back with Dowsing Machine. No. I think I will instead get a N again, and then I'll Dowsing Machine and get it out of there. Dowsing Machine, get rid of the Pumpkaboo and the Lampent, 2 more Night Marchers in there, and I guess since there was already an N in there, that was actually pretty stupid. But I'm just going to go ahead and attach this. I did not see an Enhanced Hammer in all of those cards that my opponent went through, so I think I'm pretty safe from that, unless he does have one and I just didn't see it, but I think I'm pretty good. So there's the Roller Skates, and it's a Tails, and there's a Professor's Letter. We're going to see a Darkness Energy and a Psychic Energy. That is what Hydreigon EX needs. If he attaches that in a double Dragon Energy, then he can just wreak havoc on me. Shred does 80 every single time. If you have a Muscle Band, does more. Okay, he gets a Noibat with his Ultra Ball, and this is the one from the trainer kit, actually. That's pretty fun. I think I'll go ahead and attach this to Mew, and then N, and okay, I did get my Dimension Valley, which is nice. I'm going to Acrobike, see if I can't get another Night Marcher in there. Not really. Okay, but I can get my VS Seeker, and I want to get rid of that Noibat. I'm going to go ahead and Escape Rope into my Mew, and here we go. We're going to Versatile and use Night March for the knockout on that Noibat before it can become a threat for 1 energy. And I got another Joltik out of my prizes. The more I can get out of my prizes, the better, because I can always discard them. If that Joltik somehow gets knocked out, I can put another one down. Plus, if it gets knocked out, that's even more damage for Night March to add. This is going to be pretty fun. We see the teammates, which lets him get 2 cards because I knocked out his Noibat by an attack. If it was knocked out by a Hypnotoxic Laser, it'd be another story, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about right here, right now, and this is... we're going to see what happens. Okay, he did get the double Dragon Energy. I hope he got a Pokemon of some kind, because if this thing goes down, I win. Okay, we do see the Ultra Ball, so he's going to get another Pokemon. Shrine of Memories. Each player's evolved Pokemon can use an attack from its previous evolution. And there's the Shred for 80. Now, the thing is, I cannot attack with Mew right now. Well, I can, but I can't use Night March. So what I think what I'll do instead is I'll just switch into this Mew, VS Seeker for the Sycamore, and use it, because 2 more Night Marchers in there, and I hopefully get some more stuff. And alright, got the Dimension Valley. I can Battle Compressor some more stuff in there. I wish I could look at my discard pile right now and see how many Night Marchers are already in there. I'll get rid of my Lamp, and that's the last of the Night Marchers in my deck. I just went through that really quickly. Oh wait, no, there's another Pumpkin Boo. I'll do that. Okay, now my Night March is doing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. It's doing exactly enough to knock this thing out. That's not enough for me. I need to bench this just in case the other Joltik gets knocked out. I need to begin powering these things up just in case this Mew gets knocked out. And I'll just go ahead and Versatile and use Night March. 180, which is exactly enough. And that was just 2 turns, folks. 2 or 3 turns. So that shows how powerful Night March is and how fast it can work. There's the Training Center and the Sycamore from my opponent's end. I wonder what his deck is revolving around. Obviously Dragon types, but I wonder if there's some sort of real reason for it being made. Training Center allows Stage 1 and 2 Pokemon to get an extra 20, 30 HP. I think it's 20. Nope, 30. Okay, now I am confused, but if I land a Night March, I win. Actually, you know, I can always just retreat. This is a little cheeky, but I'm just going to retreat, and I just put another Night Marcher in there, actually. Okay, there we go. I'm just doing max damage for no reason other than to say this is just how Night March works. So, good game to my opponent. I'm sorry that I pulverized you, but this is just a demonstration of how Night March works and why I believe that it will win Nationals, because it is just that good. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I will be at Nationals beginning tomorrow. What day is today? Thursday? Actually, today. Okay, I am at Nationals right now. So I'm vlogging the whole thing on this video camera that you're watching this video on, and I am going to just show you guys all the fun that I have. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and once again, I will have 2 real-life TCG matches coming up on Saturday and Sunday. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.